Hello, my name is Marcus Hall. Welcome to LDR 620 Strategic Plan Dementia Training Presentation. Instructor Dr. Powers, and it is November the 17th, 2021. Welcome you all to this presentation for our stakeholders related to long-term care facility, Southeast Nursing and Rehab, and implementation of a dementia training program for the entire company. Here's a general overview of the strategic plan for the dementia training program. The plan for implementing the new dementia training. We conducted also a SWOT analysis of the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. We also included a strategic map, basically the structure on how we're going to plan. This plan will work and will work for multiple years. Also, an action plan, what it will take to bring the plan to life, and who will be involved, as well as who will communicate, with our stakeholders, administrative team, and all of the necessary parties related to this program. Communication is key. So communication channels that we will disseminate any information for the strategic plan. We also will look at a 1 to 3 year monitoring of the implementation through completion, feedback, completion of the dementia training itself, feedback, and outcomes related to resident outcomes. Also, then at that particular point, after it's complete, we would then also evaluate those measurable and attainable goals, something that is definitely achievable. All right, we'll start with the SWOT analysis. Just a general overview of SWOT analysis, a method used by companies to assess businesses for strengths, weaknesses, areas of opportunity, and external stressors that could cause a threat to the business practice. Strength, really understanding what the company is good at, we want to keep doing. Weaknesses, what the company is not so good at, what we want to reevaluate. Opportunities, areas company has to improve or evolve in order to sustain change. And those threats or external or internal stressors that tend to be barriers or challenges. Strategic plan, strengths related to this particular implementation of the program when we did the SWOT analysis. The training platform and availability is one of the key strengths. Retention of staff, they having all of the resources that they need. They will continue to be readily available. User accessibility, easy for staff. You can log in anywhere, at work, at home, if you have the technology to do so. But that is one of our strengths as well, because making it easily accessible to get the training. Weakness, computer unit limitations. Typically, both inside the workplace and outside the workplace. Typically you don't have a workstation for every single person, so we have to kind of use each. We have to use one or two or multiple at each facility. Another weakness will be completion of training, making sure everyone is completing it. Again, we get busy, boggled down with different things and tasks. Typically, that causes us not to complete the training. Communication of training deficits, it's making sure that everybody knows and understands and aware of those things, and also turnover. Opportunities, external costs, negotiations, 24/7 availability to all staff. Threats, technology crash, maintenance of platform, hackers, typically can be a huge threat to our technology. Now, strategic mapping of this dementia training. Really the financial piece once we gather all of this information and we put it into one place, it is cost efficient and we will see a decrease in expenses. It's not something that'll be a moneymaker. You won't get a lot of sales or profitability financially, but it does enhance the customer quality of life, good outcomes, brand loyalty for any staff members or anyone that is in representation of this particular facility. Also, internal processes will help with monitoring completion, competency checks, customer employee follow up, and learning and growth is having the SNF clinic platform to help with dementia training, the skills clinics for staff, and overall the technological resources. Now, the action plan, just making managerial decisions, project managers, group assemblies, and development, business function impact, implementing these strategies, throughout activities, administration, nursing, maintenance, and all of the department leaders. Everybody plays a huge role. Leadership strategies, really assigning all leaders to monitor monthly, quarterly, and yearly. And how we communicate and disseminate all this information. Monthly newsletters, quarterly Zoom meetings, annual Zoom meetings, email correspondence. On a regular basis, we're communicating this to everyone. Also, we have to evaluate these strategies and if they are effective or impactful through feedback from residents and families and staff, training completion, statistics, outcomes, and then really monitoring those incident and accident statistics that could potentially foster challenges. And that ends our presentation.